coming off the U.S. finals, we were excited to get up there and kind of the first, aside from California, it's kind of the first, spring rodeo, getting back outside. They always rope the muleys up there, so that's really fun and different. And ended up having a good one, made a good run on the first one and won the round. So then from there we could just kind of catch the next two and ended up winning the average.
This is Chelsea Schaefer, and this is Season 4 of The Score. You all have listened to this podcast 750,000 times, and we are here in Season 4 to bring you even more of what you love.
Hey guys, it's Caitlin, and I am here with a special episode of The Short Score. We're starting to get these rolling back again. And today, on this special episode of The Short Score, I got to sit down and talk to Levi Lord, the heeling champion of the Guyman Pioneer Days Rodeo. He and Nelson Wyatt were a total of 21.3 seconds on three head, and that paid $3,416. Total, they got over $5,000 for that weekend in Guyman. So that is awesome. I know Levi, if you guys listened to a previous episode from our bonus episodes on The Score from the Cinch USTRC National Finals of team roping, Levi won the Gold Buckle Beer Open, heeling for Dustin Nagaskiza. So Levi's got a big chunk of change in his pockets right now, which is great as they head into the summer run. The month of May is going to be kind of slow, maybe the beginning of June, but once rodeos kick back up and it looks more like a normal year this year, they're going to be going full force. And so hopefully we get to talk to him more throughout the year. So super exciting, lots of big stuff happening. I hope you guys enjoyed our coverage from the U.S. finals. That was a lot of fun. Thank you to Resistol for that. And some housekeeping, you guys, Corpus Christi is going on. It's kicked off this week, the WCRA rodeo. So we will be waiting to see who is the champions from Corpus Christi in both the team roping and the breakaway roping, because you guys don't forget, follow the Breakaway Roping Journal on all social media platforms, subscribe, get the monthly newsletters. We now have some print issues that have been out. We have one print issue that was out in the Team Roping Journal. So fun stuff happening. It's growing and we are enjoying it. I know the main lady, Chelsea Schaefer, who is normally on The Score. She is the host of The Score. She was just recently in Decatur at the Brazil compound, shooting videos for our Relentless Insights, which are brought to you by Cactus with Trevor. So we're going to have more stuff coming and some exciting stuff with Larry D. So I'm not going to give you too much info on that, but stay tuned for some fun stuff with Larry D. Guy coming up. I hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. I'm really thrilled and hoping to keep these short score episodes going with, champions from jackpots, pro rodeos, and more. So let us know if you guys are liking this. Leave us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts or anywhere you listen to podcasts, really. But we do read those reviews. And so if you have any insights or tell us what you're liking, what you're not liking, who you want to hear on The Score, what you want to hear on The Score or the Short Score. We take those into consideration and we try to cover every aspect. So be sure you're leaving reviews, commenting, letting us know how we're doing and what we should be adding or talking about. But I am not going to chat at you guys anymore. I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing me. But enjoy this special interview with Levi Lord. Thank you, Levi, for taking the time today to talk to me about your great win and about the upcoming season. And enjoy, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Levi. How's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I guess you're the big winner this week after, the U.S. finals in Guyman.
Yeah, it went pretty good, I guess.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about that. How was Guyman?
Oh, it was good. Coming off the U.S. finals, we were excited to get up there and kind of the first, I mean, aside from California, it's kind of the first, spring rodeo, getting back outside. They always rope the muleys up there, so that's really fun and different. And ended up having a good one, made a good run on the first one and won the round. So then from there, we could just kind of catch the next two and ended up winning the average.
Yeah, definitely. And I know, like, you were 6-3 on that first one, tie for the win, and then 7-2, which didn't place.
Yeah.
I feel like the second round got pretty fast, I thought.
Yeah, the second round was tough because there was just enough guys, I guess, had a little heck on their first one where they were going at them. There was a lot of good runs.
Yeah, definitely. And then you guys split 7th in round 3 at the 7-8.
Yep.
Kind of break down those runs for me.
Yeah, the first one, me and Nelson both were just kind of ready to win something. Our California didn't go very good, so we were kind of roping a little more aggressive. Our muley actually wasn't, I mean, he was really good. He wasn't just like a walker or anything. He kind of started out trotting and then kind of took off right at the line, and we kind of just made an aggressive run and was 6-3, which kind of puts you ahead over there. And then pretty much the exact same run on our second one. Just ended up being a little bit slower. And then the third one come back, we knew it was just kind of us and maybe one other team that were pretty tight on two. And then other than that, we had a pretty good lead. So we were kind of roping a little more on defense in the last round, but still, wanting to stay aggressive. We had a really good one on our third one. He just walked all the way to the line. I just let him walk till Nelson went, and then we just went and chased him down. But yeah, we drew pretty good. All of them stayed out there in the middle and stayed up and let us rope.
Yeah, definitely. I know I saw, a few guys' runs here and there, and I mean, fresh muleys are not super easy to rope all the time. So
no, not at all. They can go down or circle left, and ours all stayed out there in the middle and stayed on their feet, so that helped.
Yeah, well, what about, I was watching one of your runs on Facebook, and one of them kind of on the back end got a little, not too waspy, but kind of went left and right on the end of the rope. Which one was that one?
I think it was the third one, which...
Gotcha.
But anytime they're fresh and muleys like that, they're going to can't expect just the easiest, handle. But mine were all fairly, considering the circumstances, they were all fairly good, for a fresh muley.
Yeah, definitely. And were you riding Paulie?
Yep. I took him up there and rode him all week.
Gotcha. So, and obviously, you rode Paulie at the Gold Buckle Beer Open as well. Let's talk about that horse a little more. I know you got him from Paul Eves.
Yep. Yeah, I seen that horse. A kid from Colorado owned him, and he was riding him last summer. And I had just kind of seen him, I always kind of keep my eye out for one that I think looks the same as the ones I ride. So I kind of just seen him riding him at them circuit rodeos up there and liked the looks of him. And I ended up calling him maybe middle of summer, and Paul had actually just bought him. So I figured Paul'd be riding him and he'd like him because he's a dang sure nice little horse. Well, after the finals, I was kind of had a little bit of money and just texted Paul, and he said he liked him, but he said he maybe just was a little bit too small for him and just wasn't his number one horse. So he let me come try him, and he fit me just about as good as I thought he would. I kind of like a smaller horse and kind of short strided, and Paul was just kind of wanting something a little bigger, maybe a little stronger. But I needed one to ride at the jackpot, so I just went ahead and got him, and then I rode him everywhere since the NFR till now, pretty much. I mean, aside from some little slides and stuff, I mean, he's pretty much been the only one I rode, and he's sure. I don't know if he's the best horse, but he's sure been a winner. I guess he's been doing pretty good for me.
I was gonna say, you're doing pretty good on that horse right now.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I guess going into it, did you and Nelson kind of get a game plan going into Guyman, or are you guys just so in tune with each other now that it's just go make the same run you've been making?
Yeah, we don't really talk too much about it anymore. Like
Yeah.
I guess this is our third year of roping together, so we just kind of know what the other one's gonna do. I guess I think we were both ready to win something. We'd kind of had a little heck at the rodeos since San Antonio. I think was the last time we did any good, and then we'd been out there in California and we were just catching a lot, but not like placing in the rounds. And then we had a couple, mishaps at the end, and then didn't even place an average. So we were wanting to win something like in the rounds. So he roped pretty aggressive, and so did I, and worked out up there on the first one.
Gotcha. And I guess going in now, Guyman's over, going into the rest of the season, what's it looking like?
Oh, the next couple, month is just kind of circuit radioing, and there'll be some pretty good jackpots around the house. Austin's got another big one, and that Dane McCracken over there has that spoke roping. So there's a few jackpots, and then circuit radios, and then they just kind of put the sports news out up to July, and it's looking like it's going to be a pretty normal year, and maybe even more than normal rodeo. And so middle of June, it'll be out there to Reno for the BFI and the rodeo, and then there's a bunch of rodeos starting up into June, and then 4th of July, obviously. So it's looking like it's going to be pretty busy there coming up here in a month. So I'm pretty excited about it to get going to all those rodeos we kind of had to miss there for a year.
Yeah, that's exciting that, everyone's, after that crazy year last year, everyone's stepping up and rodeos are happening again.
Yep.
Hopefully you guys, no one's going to be going crazy trying to get from one rodeo to the next.
Right.
Because I mean, like, you guys do that all the time, but last year I feel like was so insane.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy, and it was places you'd never really been, and then we were appreciative for everything that happened, but the money, wasn't as good either, so we were driving more miles for less money. But yeah, it's going to be nice to go to those big rodeos that kind of had to take a year off, like Reno, St. Paul, and places like that are such good opportunities for money and just fun rodeos to go to.
Yeah. I want to talk about it too real quick. Last year was obviously your first time qualifying for the NFR during that crazy year, and it being in Arlington. How are you feeling about this year being more of a normal year, going in, like, I guess your chances for it?
Yeah. I mean, we're just kind of wanting to keep the ball rolling, I guess. So we didn't have as good a winter as we wanted to. We always want to get off to a good start. It seems to make the summertime a little easier, but we've never really had that luxury. For whatever reason, we haven't ever done that great in the wintertime, but we've had a couple decent wins here and there, so we're sitting all right. The wintertime was still a little bit, there was still some cancellations, so it's not like you have to have too much money won right now. But yeah, we're feeling good about it. I mean, it was good to make it last year. It was a tough year, but we dang sure want to obviously get back and kind of make it on more of a normal year, and then obviously get going out there to Vegas and experiencing that for the first time. It'll be awesome. So hopefully we can get back there.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I was definitely not taking away that you guys qualified for the NFR on a year, because I feel like last year was if anything, I think everyone that qualified from last year should be so happy, because I feel like that was the toughest year for everyone.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I agree, but it's just it's one of those things. I want to make it on a normal year and not, go to Vegas and just. But yeah, it was good to do it last year. We're just kind of ready to look forward and do it this year.
Gotcha. Well, I'm excited for you, and hopefully the rest of the year goes great for you guys.
Yeah. I hope I talk to you a lot. I'll be perfect.
Yeah, if we're talking, you're doing good, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Levi, and good luck for the rest of the year.
All right, thanks, Kayla.
Talk to you soon.
See ya.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone, again for listening to this special interview on the Short Score with Levi Lord. Stay tuned for more. We have a ton of fun stuff coming up soon, so you don't want to miss it.